Hi everyone. So I just wanted to do a quick check-in for our weekend to see if there's anything in the energy that we can discern about the weekend in front of us and what we can expect. So, oh wow, right out of the gate, we're starting the weekend with the energy of the Tower. So, for some of you, you could be feeling like the rug was pulled out from underneath of you, with the Tower being the energy that we're starting out with. It feels like we're already coming into the weekend with this energy. It's important to remember though, even if you're feeling very unstable, if you feel like something is not fair, if you thought you got some shocking news or there's just something odd about what's going in the environment, it's always important to note with the Tower that this is the universe's way of getting your attention, because the universe wants you to answer some kind of a call that perhaps you were going the wrong way, perhaps you were building the wrong foundation. So although it may feel like your cage has been rattled going into the weekend, it's really something that is being done for you by the universe. It's like the universe is doing you a favor, but it just doesn't feel like it yet. But let's keep going. It's a very interesting way to start out the weekend. So some of you may have received some disturbing news. You may be dealing with obnoxious people. 8 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, the Fool, Wheel of Fortune. Underneath, Page of Cups, 3 of Wands, King of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the 6 of Wands. And underneath everything is the Page of Swords. So there is someone in your energy, and I think it's probably a child, because we're seeing the Page of Cups, and this feels so strongly like a child. For those of you who have received disturbing news or had something very upsetting happen coming into the weekend having to do with a child or your child, certainly with the Tower coming in, since we know the universe is behind it, it's important to have hope, have courage, take heart. There is always hope in these situations, especially when the universe is behind it. So the universe wouldn't be doing something harmful or destructive to you or your child without having a purpose behind it. So it's important to really put a lot of trust in that, is what I'm getting. I know sometimes it's really hard to remain emotionally stable if it does have to do with our children. For some of you, this could be your inner child, but I am getting a strong feeling here that something really shocking happened when it comes to your child, and that the weekend is going to be about trying to manage that energy. You're being asked to focus on whatever is coming in here. So if there's communication going on this weekend, or if you're contemplating communication, if you're drafting an email about whatever the situation is. So for example, if something happened at your child's school and you're thinking about emailing the principal or the head of school or the superintendent, or make it make sense for you. But whatever this is, if you're thinking about sending a communication, it does feel to me like, because this 3 of Wands is here, it feels like the person you're dealing with or whoever is expecting news from you is waiting for the news, which tells me that the ball is in your court to send a message. And so then for those of you who are resonating with this very, very specific message, what I'm getting here is this need for you to speak up. Speak up for your child, speak up for what you believe in. This is not the time to give your power away. Because whatever you're not saying or whatever you haven't said in the past is contributing to this Tower moment. So I do feel like the universe put this Tower in your path because the universe really wants you to use this opportunity to step into your power and to say the things that you have not yet said. So whatever this person or this teacher, or make it make sense for you, that has upset you, it may be because in the past, this circumstance has happened before, but you just didn't speak up for yourself or perhaps your child at the time. And so this teacher might not be expecting you to react in a different way. Again, that's an example. Make it make sense for you. I know this is very specific, but I have to read what I'm getting. I think that there is another powerful person that you're dealing with, but with the Eight of Pentacles here, it gives me the impression that the two of you are working together. So for example, if this is someone else who advocates for your child, so for example, if it's your child's other parent, or if it's some kind of an advocate, a counselor, someone who can be extremely helpful, maybe even financially helpful towards your child, I can see that you and this person are working very diligently to come up with a solution to whatever this tower was. And so I do see you working very hard on it. There could be contracts here too. I just got contracts from this. But I also think that there is something here about you sort of learning as you go. The eights are always about self-mastery. And there's two eights here. So it does feel like you are really learning how to really empower yourself in these types of situations, and that this could very potentially be a test for you, this tower moment. For whatever reason with this King of Pentacles, I'm also getting perhaps some kind of a lawyer vibe. So this could be some kind of a matter of education law, or if this is a problem with your child and perhaps your child's school, perhaps there might be a need for some of you to draw up contracts, to review your contracts with the schools, to perhaps hire an education lawyer to see what your child's rights are. I'm getting that too. Wow, this is such an interesting reading. Please let me know who this is for. There is a message here. And this is super interesting too, because the Hierophant is sitting here, and the Hierophant can be the card of a teacher or a school or institutions. And that's exactly what we've been talking about. But we see you coming in as the Fool here. So there is a very good chance that you are going to take a risk and perhaps just move your child altogether to another school. It's important to note, though, here that you are not alone. I'm seeing the Tower, I'm seeing the Fool, the Hierophant, and the Wheel of Fortune. So there's 4 majors in this 10-card spread. You are not alone. The universe is behind this. The universe may have burnt this tower down because the universe really wanted your child out of that school, for example. So whatever it was that happened, it was meant to move this along so that you could start over in a new school. Oh, this is so interesting how this is playing out. But again, the message is you're not alone. Your ancestors are with you. The universe is with you. So moving on, because, and I know this because we're getting the Wheel of Fortune here with the 6 of Wands. So as soon as perhaps you hire this lawyer, or you get this advocate, or you get whomever this is who you're working with to help, and you take this risk, you find a brand new school and you enroll your child in there, that's exactly when the karmic wheel is going to start turning in your favor, because it is the Wheel of Fortune. And the 6 of Wands is just very clearly a yes. That yes, this move to this new environment, move to a new school, move to new advocates, putting people in your past who are trying to purposefully be destructive somehow is really strongly what I'm getting there. And I'm also noticing here too, with this 6 of Wands energy, with your child entering the new school, to continue to use our example, is that it feels to me like with this 6 of Wands that people will be kind in this new environment. You're being guided to this new relationship for your child or your children, or whatever this is for you, but you're being guided straight towards it. And this is very much a card of finding the right place, landing in the right place, and having a lot of success in that area. This could not have been a more specific message. So I would love to know whose this is. Underneath the deck is the Page of Swords. So this can be the energy of a child again. But in this case, it's really kind of telling me that you are ready to take action, that you are so done with this situation. You're done with dealing with these types of toxic people, or people who intentionally are pugnacious, or whatever it is for you, that this 8 of Wands, this 8 of Pentacles, and this Page of Swords is proof to me that you are so ready to get going, to move on. There's a lot of action in this reading, that you're just done with this and you are so ready to take a risk so that you can get to your Six of Wands. I think too with this Page of Swords is that you know that by taking this action, you know this reading feels more like confirmation for someone who has already made up their minds, because the Suit of Swords are all holding a sword, which means they've made up their mind. They have one truth, one decision, and they know what it is. So you already know what your decision is. Right now, this is just confirmation for you that you know you're going to get to where you want to be. It's inevitable that you're going to end up here. You just have to take the steps to do it. And when you do send that email to the person who burned your tower down, when you do send that email, make sure you speak up and use all of your empowered voice to do it. Do it in a professional and constructive way, but be very empowered as you're doing it. So, wow, that is the weekend vibes. So please let me know if this was your reading. I do want to, you know what? I want to pull one chakra card too, because I would like to see the energy of your chakras so we can help you perhaps to feel more empowered in this situation. So we have the crown chakra, and it looks like your crown chakra is open and you are aware. So this is really giving me the same vibe as the Page of Swords, because the Page of Swords has all these birds flying around. Can you see that? Flying around the top of his head like a crown. So this is really telling me that whatever action you're prepared to take, you're already aware of what that is. So I'm not even worried about your chakras, not for the weekend. So there you go. There is your confirmation. Please let me know if this was yours and how it was yours. And we will do this again sometime. Thanks, everybody. Bye.